Oh my, first name my phone, I'll fuck your hoe.
Come on. You rang. You know what time it is.
Oh, you niggas broke. She kissing me on the floor. Yeah.
That's hard. I'm getting that. You see some real trooper on my shit? And some real trooper. This is hard too. I want this. For the big. Hard. And this the sledgehammer. That's hard. Good blade. I don't really care for. Sword hard.
Yeah, hey, I might take off on you pins and go back to Venus. I'm a star, so I put a new turn on my pinky.
Let's go. Let's go smoke real quick. I'm gonna go smoke real quick, and then I'm gonna come back to China. Bro. Shadow. We back. 17 minutes ago.
Dress fabric, toys, candles, etc. But it contained copper arsenic. It was created in 1775, and people loved it because it was cheap and it was a bright floral green that hadn't been seen before. But physicians spent the 1800s getting these reports of this mysterious illness in green paper bedrooms, and scientists eventually found out that damp mold growing on this paper would release volatile arsenic gas, and obviously that's very bad. Napoleon Bonaparte had this logwood house that had Sheila's green wallpaper in it, and some like to attribute this wallpaper to his death. Yes, the Reds. So this is the first dishware that was produced from 1936 to 1972 that actually gets its color from uranium oxide. It is genuinely radioactive, just like more familiar uranium glass that glows green in UV light. But it isn't considered as dangerous as long as acidic food doesn't sit on like a chipped area of it. But if this does happen, then the uranium can seep through into what you're eating, which is also bad. Radium girls. So this is a more popular thing that you may have heard of. Starting in 1917, these young women at factories in New Jersey, Connecticut, and Illinois were painting these glowing radium dials on watches and instrument panels, and they were encouraged to shape their brushes to a point using their lips. What's bad is that the human body mistakes radium for calcium and then stores it in the bone, so it accumulated in their jaws and in their teeth, producing the necrosis that doctors call radium jaw. Several women ended up suing U.S. Radium in 1927 and settled the following year, though several of them already died. And the safety data drawn from their bodies later shaped the Manhattan Project's radiation standards. Venetian ceruse, also known as the spirits of Saturn, this is a popular makeup made by exposing lead to vinegar fumes and then grinding the resulting white crust into paste. It gave European aristocrats such as Queen Elizabeth I this pale, poreless finish. However, the lead ended up corroding her skin underneath, so wearers of it would apply even more, and it would just cause more damage. And symptoms from this would be things such as hair loss, rotting teeth, and even worse things like abdominal pain, tremors, and even organ failure. Many people even think that Maria Gunning passed away at just 27 years old in 1760 after years of heavy use of this. Vermilion. So vermilion is basically mercy sulfide that is ground into the mineral cinnabar. It was this brilliant red that was available to painters for roughly 2,000 years. The Romans actually mined it in Spain using slaves, but the mercury vapor that was explaining the iceberg of colors that killed from mining this pretty much was a death sentence due to severe cumulative mercury poisoning. Yeah, if you mine this, you've got emerald green. This was created in 1850. It was an improvement on Sheila's green because it was brighter and less likely to dull over time. It was more expensive, and many prestigious painters such as Monet and Van Gogh used it. It also became very popular in dressmaking. But at this time, though, it was being used as an insecticide because it was arsenic. Recently, in 2019, the Poison Book Project was formed in order to safely store and handle and preserve Victorian-era books that contained emerald green, because basically they made poisonous books, and so all these different colleges had to go through the books and make sure they weren't poisonous. Rainbow herbicides. So rainbow herbicides got their name from the colored identification of stripes painted on their storage barrels. These included things like Agent Orange, Agent Pink, green, purple, blue, and white. And as you know, the U.S. sprayed roughly 20 million gallons over Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia between 1962 and 1971. They mostly did this to strip away the jungle and to destroy crops. Agent Orange actually was not the most toxic of these herbicides, but it did cause the most harm because it was the most Anyways, these agents are linked to causing birth defects, cancer, nerve damage, and more, and there are still highly contaminated areas in Vietnam to this day. Alright, last on this list we have Mummy Brown. This one's really crazy. Pretty much, Mummy Brown was this rich, transparent brown color that was created by grinding up actual Egyptian mummies. This was extremely popular for the mid 18th and 19th centuries because, you know, those guys were doing more than just using mummies for color, as sometimes they ate them. But artists prized this color for glazes and shadows, and even though it was chemically unstable and prone to cracking, they still continued to use it. One painter named Edward Burne Jones was reportedly horrified whenever he learned that his paint was, you know, ground up mummies, and so he buried it in his garden. The London firm C. Robertson kept selling it into the 20th century and stopped only whenever they ran out of mummies, sometime around the 1960s. We were painting with mummies up until like 60 something years ago, which is insane. Anyways, I like colors. I love eating crayons. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being a deranged viewer, because if you just watched to the end, if you didn't, the iceberg of colors that killed. For mining this, pretty much was a death sentence due to severe cumulative mercury poisoning. Yeah, if you mine this, you die. Emerald green. This was created in 1815. It was an improvement on Sheila's green because it was brighter and less likely to dull over time. It was more expensive, and many prestigious painters such as Monet and Van Gogh used it. It also became very popular in dressmaking. But at this time, though, it was being used as an insecticide because it was arsenic. Recently, in 2019, the Poison Book Project was formed in order to safely store and handle and preserve Victorian-era books that contained emerald green, because basically they made poisonous books. So all these different colleges had explaining the iceberg.
You know what time it is? Gotta get back. What is that? You see that phone call that no way. Not really. I tried to put my gun away like this right now, so I can run faster. No. Like, this is crazy. You can't even shoot that nigga. He's probably... Woo!
Okay, game on!
Down here!
This might burn!
Rainbow 3!
Nickel finish charge.
Take it off! Let's do this!
What's up? Yeah?
In my room?
No, I can't find out what it is.
What does it look like?
I don't know. That's what she said. It's
Did he have something behind his work and not dressing?
no. I can't find out what it is.
Bringing you back!
I feel like I fell on my knee.
I got you. Get the trash from my room. I mean, this one. I hate that TikTok is tracking my location, bro. I'm seeing vacations to the same place that I went, and it's making me not want to go back. It's my. Let's get a chat. This song hard, right? Yeah, fresh. I'm not playing the final, y'all. I'm sorry. It's just